In this video, we are obtaining the most powerful magics inside of Clover Retribution. Now, this game has a ton of different magics you can use, and a fair few of them are incredibly powerful, and we're going to try to get the best ones that we can. Now, I am sorry this video is so late after the first video on this game. I'll be entirely upfront, I did get slightly sick for a few days, which was also the reason why there was a break in all videos for a few days. But I am better now since the One Fruit videos, so I decided to finish this one, which was already mostly recorded. This video has a ton in it, including fighting a pretty difficult boss, obtaining some of the rarest stuff in the game, which is all around like a 0.1% chance for several different items. And a very unique thing, this might actually be the first game that I'm actually really bad at, because I can't for the life of me manage to get anything from mobs themselves. But if you haven't already and you do enjoy this video, please drop a quick like and subscribe. It is free and it does help out the channel. But let's go ahead and get started. I want to show you what I have right now. Now I did pay for storages, and I want to quickly explain storage. This is probably going to change to make it easier because I was talking to the owner about it. But as you can see, first of all, I got insanely lucky. Look at this. I have Boss Slayer, Noble, and Heavenly Restricted. Heavenly Restricted is very, very good for end game item, like level 200 or so. I can fight a boss, and if I kill the boss with it equipped, I can get a Mythic trait, which is like basically makes me deal so much damage with M1s. Now I also paid for one race storage, which gave me 11 for some reason. As you see, I've rolled a few good things. I have Dwarf, Human, Goblin, Hybrid Elf, which is really, really good because it gives me mana regen, which I might actually end up using this one. I just rolled it. And I also have Dark Elf, which I've had for a bit now, which Dark Elf is amazing for the main reason that it boosts my fire magic, which is what I have right now. I haven't spun any other magics. I haven't actually let's do the storage now. Why not? So if I spin, this is weird. So the magic storage and the race storage apparently both work in this way, where if you spin your magic away on these two, it automatically goes into your storage. I don't know how many I can have in here. I hope I can have as many as I want because there's no like delete option. And I can just click on it to equip it. So as you can see, it replaced what I had before. And also let me keep Melody, put that into storage. Same with this one. So if I roll off Dark Elf without putting in the storage, it went in here. It's in my inventory, and it took out whatever I rolled. So I rolled Human, so it took it back out. So I can just sit here and roll this till I get something new. Let's see if we get something. Yeah, we got Dwarf. So Human's in here, but Dwarf got taken out because I already had it. Let's see if we get something that I don't already have. There's Beast. There we go. So all the ones are in there. Then I have Beast. And then Trait works entirely differently. I think they're all going to work like Trait at one point. But basically, how this one works is I have to actually put it in here. So if I go ahead and like re-roll Noble, we have Average. If I want to use Average, I have to like put it in the menu, and now it's available in the storage, and now I can actually access the next one. This is probably going to change because they're still working on it apparently. But if I go ahead and like click on Noble, for example, it equips it, but it doesn't take it out of this menu. So I have to like specifically put him in this menu. So if I like re-roll Noble, let's get one we don't already have. There we go. We roll Scholar. As you can see, I don't have Scholar in here. I re-roll Scholar. It didn't go in this menu because I did not put it in there manually. It's the only one you have to put it in manually. I personally prefer these two, but all three work really well. So I want to go ahead and spin, and I want to see if we get anything cool. I'm guessing let's do traits first. Why not? Let's see if we get anything cool. Because there's some really good traits. I want to get one that gives me mana regen. That's the main one I care about right now because my mana regen's so low. By the way, I kept Noble because Noble gives me 5 intellect and 25% more mana, so that's pretty good. And then Heavenly Restricted is probably the best legendary you can get for like endgame. It gives me 5 strength, 5 dex, 10 con, 50% bludgeoning damage, slashing and piercing, so I can't really use it for my weapon. And then it gives me negative 80% mana, so you cannot use mana. And then you can gain divine restriction, which just gives you so much stuff. I'm not even getting into that. That's like some insane stats. And we got Boss Slayer. Okay, we already had that, so we can just go ahead and re-roll that. Now, I will be entirely upfront that I did not... Oh, I got heavily restricted again, my lord. There's so many good legendary ones. I want to get them. But I will be entirely upfront that I did not pay for these. These rolls were given to me by the owner. So thank you very much for that. I think it's probably the first time ever a developer gave me something in a game. So thank you very much. Literally every other video outside of like showcase videos for some games, I think mainly like Haze Piece, I grinded on my own. Hey, Haze Piece, they gave me stuff in the test server. I still have to grind for that stuff on my own in their main game. We are gonna hit a few pities though, because there is pity in this. Blessing, what is that? Increases my scaling on earth and sand magic. So I'll go ahead and keep that in case we get that. Perfect. I'm also gonna go ahead and delete average, because average is average. If I ever end up using earth or sand, that's pretty good. Also, I'm very glad that pity only counts for legendaries and mythics. Oh my lord. It would suck to continuously roll like bad epics for ones you already have. But the pity did give me an epic, so it just doesn't trigger the pity if you get an epic early. Okay. Hey, legendary. Okay, what's this one do? 20% damage reduction when below 30% health. That isn't too good, but I'll keep it because it's legendary. I don't have it. Perfect. And last spin, nothing. So this is all we got. Out of all of these, the best for me right now is Noble. I'm kind of sad we didn't get any of the good legendaries for like mana. I was hoping for Loved by mana or Arcane Zenith, which decreases my mana consumption by 30%. Loved by mana just gives me a whole bunch of mana. More mana means I can do stuff longer. Okay, let's go ahead and spin races, because there's a few race specific traits, and there are also some actually just really good ones. But I'm not sure which ones I want. So let's spin. I don't have this one yet. This one gives me a lot of intelligence, health, and then increases the healing output of healing spells. So I'm not going to use it, but if I was using healing spells, it'd be very, very good. And I had like no luck with the races. There we go. Out of all of these, I like Hybrid. Dark Elf and Hybrid Elf are my two favorite. Hybrid Elf gives me mana regen, which I really need, plus a bit of mana and intelligence, but then Dark Elf gives me more damage on my flame magic, plus some intelligence also. Overall, I think I'm gonna try out the mana regen. See if it helps me actually, you know, do well. But now it's time for us to do magic. Okay, let's see if we get anything good. I'm guessing what I'm hoping for is, yeah, it puts all of them in there. That's awesome. I'm hoping to get some 4 leaves, but I'm mainly hoping to get, I'm guessing, legendary mythical. There's lightning. I didn't have that one before. I was looking, and my flame magic is really, really good. So unless I get like a really good 4-leaf or like a legendary or mythic, I'm probably just gonna end up using flame. I'm hoping to get flame 4-leaf. That's my ultimate goal. Oh, World Tree. Okay. I also rolled a 4-leaf, but I don't think it gave it to me. Well, let's just spin real quick. I should go in my inventory, right? Yeah, there's World Tree. I think I rolled it on Melody. Yeah, there, I rolled Melody 4-leaf, so just it's always 4-leaf now. Yeah, that's good to know. But we rolled World Tree. Let's see what World Tree does. Ooh, this was actually really good. Some decent attacks. Also has a shield thing where it gives all my allies shields every like 70 seconds. It's a lot lower if I get 4-leaf, but that's probably not going to happen. That's my first mythical. That's really lucky. Well, let's keep rolling. Might as well. Ooh, we rolled Void. One of the 2 legendaries. Oh, this is dark magic. This is what I called dark magic last video. Very interesting. Probably not going to use it unless I manage to get 4-leaf on it yet again. Flame magic is just so good that it's kind of hard to beat. Oh my lord, another one. We got spatial that time. Oh, wow. This place is actually amazing. Wow. This gives me access to a whole like library. I only get like 1 attack, but the main part about it is that I get access to a teleport to go anywhere in the game, probably within reason. And then if I manage to get level 100 mastery on, I get access to a doorway that takes me to the library where I can make a bunch of different things for much cheaper than normal. Mainly like potions and stuff. I can also make like higher level versions of potions too. It looks like I can do it without ingredients. I just have to pay money for it. So eventually I'm going to go in once I get a higher level and level this up. Like this one's actually insanely good, but not for combat. And we also just rolled water magic. That's the other legendary. Not too bad. This is much more of a support one though. It has a few range attacks, but it has like a defense one. And if you have 4-leaf clover, then the final ability's larger, but not too bad. But I'm still pretty sure flame's better. Just looking at how the attacks act. So for my 2 best, I think is flame and world tree. We also got a ton of 4-leaves on the lower end ones. And okay, nothing good. Or nothing else good, I should say. We got a lot of good stuff here. I want to use the world tree. The only reason I'm not going to use the world tree, though, is because I don't have any mastery on it right now. And I want to show you what I've done with my flame magic. Oh, look at us. We're all elfed up, but the ears are kind of hidden into my hair, so you can't really tell. But all my abilities have gold stars, except for my flame tower one, which I just got recently. But it's actually really, really good. This lasts a while and does a ton of damage. Overall, our stats are good. 98 intelligence, 31 constitution, and 2 dexterity because of the race. My mana regen's higher. Look at this. 716, 730. Very good. 14 per tick now. That's way better. I know I can increase that more with World Tree, so I'll probably have to try to spend some time leveling that up soon. I did also learn that if I go ahead and talk to the blacksmith, I can actually upgrade tools too. But it's very, very expensive. I need 5 mana crystals and 10,000 gold for one upgrade. And it's not apparently worth it on the default weapon. And for me to get a better weapon is going to take forever. I need to get a ton of super rare drops from either ogres or yetis. And yetis are very difficult to kill. And even then, there's a very high percent chance for the item to fail the craft. So I have to get all the materials again. Just for a small increase. So definitely a tough choice. But our stuff's so leveled up. I did not see any difference, by the way, in these stars. And the clovers, I don't know what they do. They're supposed to like affect the spells. I'm not really seeing much of a difference. Basically, a very good set of ranged attacks on this. In fact, I want to go fight an ogre real quick just to see how fast we can kill it with our new abilities. Because I've not fought one since I got Flame Tower. There you go, Flame. Do all the abilities. Look at that damage. 42% before we got back up. Perfect. So I love it when my block doesn't register. And dead. I always get iron from these things. Man, that ability lasts so long. It's so good. All right, let's do this. So I'm running with my friend here. This is Devotee. Purple text guy if you watch the other videos on other games. He's using World Tree right now, but he's also stacked for melee. He's basically just a melee user who happens to use World Tree for the mana buff and all that, and the extra shield. And we're about to run a dungeon in the capital city. Looks like I have to be the one started. Apparently I have to be level 90 to do this. And there's 3 different difficulties of it. Let's go ahead and do easy with my party. Okay, let's do it. I'm doing this with Hybrid Elf, Boss Slayer, and my Flame Magic, which has an amazing amount of DPS at range. All right, let's go ahead and also make sure to get that quest. 10 undead. Yeah, there's like meteors falling in this mission and everything. So watch out for those. Zombified Clover Knights. There's like one-shots all the civilians. Man, these things are super weak. Beat all the knights. These guys apparently have a few good drops, but like none of it's good for magic users, sadly. I'm legitimately tempted to swap over to just using full-on melee. Probably just like do the build that Devotee's using, because, I mean, to be fair, I'm mainly using M1s anyway. I just so happen to have a few like spells that are really good for killing things. Oh, that's my first death. Fun. Luckily we have like 5 lives. I'd avoid those circles. A lot of meteors. That looks like they can't be damaged by them, sadly. I was hoping they'd be damaged by the meteors, too. Ow, what the heck? Well, it didn't appear to take my life. That is weird. There's so many meteors. Oh, there's actual boss here, I realized. I didn't realize at first. That's why we're getting hit so hard. There you go. That gave it quite a bit of experience. Oh, my lord, I just got M1. He M1'd me through my M1. You know what? How many more groups we have? There's probably a few more. Break seal. All right, we have the boss. Boss room already. Oh, and he has aerial attacks. How did that hit me? I was outside the circle. Come on. Oh, come on. I can't use my spells here. Boss is difficult. And I'm dead again. My lord. At least he spawns me in this room. And as soon as I start hitting him, he does this. Where he just disappears. Oh, come on. I was outside the circle. Right side gives us more of these guys to kill, which means experience, I guess. Actually, no, these guys didn't even give experience. They're extra mean. Now we're not doing too bad. Oh, Lord, there's so many. Really hates my friend here. I'm hitting him like crazy, and he's just ignoring me entirely. All right, then. I have his shield's down, so we can actually hit him. Well, can we get him? He's so close. Oh, don't tell me he just appeared last second. No! Dang it. If we can just kill this knight. And then our boss friend. Hey, we got him. Nice. That was easy. Not even a challenge. Yeah, that was easy. Oh, we also got golden Trailblazer. Making anything cool for that? Doesn't look like I basically just got a title for that. That wasn't too bad. So there's a few different things we can get. I think the best thing that's best for me, I think it's also one of the only items that actually boosts like mages, is the lab coat, which gives 16 intelligence. Also, these knights drop a bunch of stuff too, but it's mainly for like people that are using melees, which is kind of disappointing. No, the only real boost I can find is I need to get stuff like boost my health essentially. And then his ability is really good for these groups of villagers. His spikes, that's World Tree. So I'm probably gonna swap the World Tree once I get a bit more time. Ow. My health's so low. Luckily we haven't died yet, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But still. Also, there is no passive regen in here, sadly. Luckily, his World Tree does give me that little leaf effect on my body every once in a while. If I get hit with it, I want to have that enabled to protect me for a few hits. I don't think it's enough for me to survive a combo, though, from an enemy. It lets him also be a frontliner while I sit back like an actual mage, I guess. First time I played a game where I'm a mage, I actually have to sit back. Kind of cool, despite it being slightly frustrating. All right, let's try this again. Oh, he has music. I had it muted earlier. Oh, yeah, I forgot that he just likes to teleport away every time. Dodge the evil purple stuff. I get hit once, I'm dead. Like, I'm literally glass cannoning this. Oh, no, come on. Dang it. As soon as I activate a spell that keeps me still, I'll get a circle on me. They're actually much better this time. So as soon as he gets his shield back, he summons, after the first wave, the first time he does it, he summons 3 knights and he's there for a bit. I just want to use my flame spell, man. I like my flamethrower. Oh, he really just doesn't mind me. He's ignoring me. There you go. Okay, well, we got the kill. Nothing though. We're getting quite a bit of money though. This is good for money and like everything. I'm actually enjoying running this. Question is, do we do? I'm gonna do a bunch of intelligence because it's not like I'm either like I'm not gonna get much. Like if I do 1 point, look, only went up by a little bit. I'd rather just stack my damage, I guess. Okay, third time, let's do it. Slowly going through his health this time. I keep dying, my lord. And I shoot, get through 1 more wave. And he's dead again. Yeah, you really do get a lot of rewards for this. I'm guessing, let's go ahead and use World Tree for a bit. That is a fancy looking Grimoire, I like it. Now we just need to level it up. I can already see the tree effect. Good little defense boost, and also gives me some mana regen. This is based off of my intelligence stat. I unlocked the first ability, which is World's Root. It's actually pretty good. But apparently a demon boss spawned. I've never seen this boss before, so we're gonna try to kill it, I guess. I can't even. That's funny. I wish you would say the levels on the chat. You know, we unlocked the first ability, which is World's Root, which is this one that he was using. It's really good. Pretty fast cooldown too, and it doesn't use much mana. Like, it only uses like 20 mana, which I regenerate pretty fast. Alright, do you know what? I'm probably gonna quit being a mage in this game. I just rolled a 0.15% family because I have a bunch of new rolls from codes. And from what I can tell, this is like one of the only families, or races, I mean, that doesn't affect anything for mages. It gives me a little bit of mana and a little bit of health, but it mainly boosts a ton for like swords and stuff and hammers and all that weaponry. Basically nothing that I'm using right now. I mean, I'm still gonna use magic because I need to level them up. I want to see what they do. But you've got to be kidding me. Oh, also, sorry, it doesn't give mana at all. Never mind. Ignore that. It was even worse than I thought. You've got to be kidding me. Of all of them. I still have 230 spins. Maybe we'll get lucky. And oh, there's High Elf. High Elf isn't bad, actually. I might actually use High Elf. Gives magic damage, mana, and intelligence. Mana's technically good because it's percentage. Oh, that's actually quite good. I'm going to use that. This makes it to where my spells take negative 20% less mana to cast. That's brilliant. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what race to use. I spent everything else, got nothing else good. But I'm very close to just swapping away from being a mage because of Heavenly Restricted and having Primordial. Really wish I got Ryomen, which is Sukuna's race. It's good for basically everything. It even has like a regeneration ability for your health. That or Starborn, which is just really good for mages. But I'm tied between Primordial Human and just using like Hybrid Elf or maybe even High Elf. Because High Elf just increases my mana and how much damage I deal. And Hybrid increases that less, but gives me mana regen, which I really need because you don't have a lot of mana in this game. So probably, I'll do Hybrid Elf mixed with the Mystic Savant. I'll have a ton of like, I'll technically have way more magic because I use less and I regenerate more. So it makes sense. But I do think this is where I'm going to end the video for a few different reasons. I want to do more with it, but a few things preventing me from doing that. First of all, it's been forever since my last one on this game. Second of all, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm really enjoying the game, but there is a massive damage increase from... Well, I'm guessing there's a massive damage increase from these normal enemies all the way up to ogres, or these guys, but they're not too bad once you figure them out. Especially because they can't fight you once you knock them down, which is very nice. But you basically have to go from this to from what I can tell, you have to go from this to Yetis, which I haven't shown yet, but they have an impossible amount of shield and they do an impossible amount of damage. So you need a group of people to play with, and I don't really have a group of people to play with in this game. And then even if you skip these guys, which I technically did because they're for level 75s, which I don't understand how you're supposed to do that at level 75. I'm level 125, but I still could barely touch them. And the next enemy after that is the Death Claws, and I'm going to be entirely skilled issue with the same thing over here. These guys are incredibly tough. They do so much damage! I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. There's a massive skill increase and like stat increase needed once you get past the city area. That's probably one of the major reasons, but one of the reasons too is it's going to take me a very long time to raise up my spells on any of these classes. Like World Tree. I still don't even have Flame Max yet, by the way. There's still a spell on it I don't have, which is really good. And then like Spatial, for example. I can't level them because like I did a ton of killing with Flame. It's only level like 45. Probably because I'm killing these lower end enemies. But yet again, that loops back to the same issue of these guys are so difficult. The Yetis and these like snake, these scorpion enemies, they are literally like mini bosses. They all like all the enemies past like the ones in this city are just like fighting stronger versions of this guy, who still kills me super easily if I'm not perfect blocking every single hit. One last thing is this is also probably a skill issue on my part, but I'm getting very demotivated. These darn wolf hunters, like these are supposed to be like basic enemies. Even they won't drop me anything. I've killed so many of them. It's probably why I have so much level, because I'm getting like 1,000 experience per quest, which I mean I think it's 5 of these for one level, like 5 quests, maybe 4 if these guys drop a decent amount on their own. And I'm not getting any of their drops. I'm just trying to get anything at this point, because I'm still using the default gear and my armor is like not good. But like I can't get anything past like the default stuff. I even killed a fair few of those mini bosses. I have a ton of these runes to fight a whole other boss, which I attempted once, but it's not in the video because it did not go well whatsoever. So I'm just really bad at this game. I will admit that. I am bad at this one. And I've spent a massive amount of time. Granted, there's a massive break in the middle because I got sick. But I still spent a massive amount of time trying to get just something cool for the video outside rolling. And it didn't drop me anything. You gotta be kidding me. I've even killed a fair few of these ogres. I've only picked up ogre hide, which really isn't even useful because you need like a bunch of other ingredients to make whatever item it is. But it's not even a guaranteed chance once you get all the ingredients, because there's like crafting fails, which I don't mind. It'd just be better if the ingredients were easier to get. I mean, they probably are. Yet again, I'm just really bad at this game. I really enjoy it though. I like these magic games. They're fun. I'll have to continue playing in the future when I get time.